Alright everyone, what's up? Today we're going to be talking about something a little bit different. So, most of you ask me how it is that I stay so structured and so disciplined, and why it seems that I'm always working on something different or something new. Today we're actually going to be talking about 11 Stoic rules to achieve a more disciplined, more structured day-to-day life. Because if you're sick of living the same boring 9 to 5, too lazy to go work out, or too undisciplined to wake up early in the morning and go to the gym, then this video is going to help you. So without further ado, let's get into it. So, rule number 1, conquer your morning. Build a structure around your morning. This means waking up, staying off the phone, having breakfast, being active, hitting the gym, etc. Anything that keeps your body active and wakes it up. So this Stoic rule highlights the importance of starting the day with purpose and intention. It encourages individuals to approach each morning as an opportunity for self-discipline, mindfulness, and setting the tone for a productive and virtuous day ahead. Anything that helps you build discipline and stick to a schedule, right? This will give you purpose and will drive you towards something better. This becomes particularly interesting when you start applying it to your day-to-day life. I promise you'll see changes. Number 2, focus on what is under your control and forget about what is not within your power. When you focus on what you can control, you gain power in situations where others might fall to be at their weakest. I'll give you an example. Take a breakup with someone, right? You might have thought was the one, or a beloved family member unfortunately passing away. These are things that 9 times out of 10 are completely out of our control, yet we tend to worry the most about these things. If we start to realize that some things are going to happen regardless of how much we wish they didn't, we become so much more powerful and in control of our lives and our reactions. Rule number 3, don't suffer from imaginary problems. As humans, we tend to suffer more from imagination than actual reality. For example, how many times have you caught yourself freaking out over something that hasn't happened, or become anxious about a situation that is yet to come or might not happen at all? A lot, right? This actually happens because our mind constantly plays tricks on our subconscious. It tends to give us a false read of uncertain scenarios based on potential past experiences, or we even see this in genetics sometimes. If your parents were generally anxious people, you might turn out to be an anxious individual. What this rule basically says is don't freak out about stuff that hasn't happened or might not even happen at all. It's a reminder to deal with what's actually in front of you instead of getting all worked up about imagined problems. Focus on what's real and happening now, not what your mind can conjure up. Keep it real and stay calm. Rule number 4, treat success and failure the same. A rock, whether it is moving uphill or downhill, is still a rock. In essence, whether you're winning or losing, you're still going to be the same person. Remember that your faults and failures are what shape you as an individual, so value those experiences and those failures. One thing that I tell a lot of people is sometimes you might win, but other times you're going to learn. Rule number 5. Do one thing a day. And I'm talking about 2 different situations here. The first one being for those who live without goals. It's important to focus on achieving one goal each day, no matter how small. Take those small wins. Second situation for people with many goals. Focus on taking one step at a time, and remember that too many things at once can sometimes overwhelm your brain and decrease productivity. It's been proven to be detrimental to productivity in many cases. Rule number 6, don't look for the easy way out. Whenever you want to truly achieve something, remember that there is no easy way to accomplish it. There are no fast lanes or easy routes for true success. And we see this in gurus who try and give you that fast ticket to true financial freedom. So I say the next time you see one of those financial gurus on the internet promising you that you can make money super fast with very little work or effort, they're most likely talking from the perspective of someone who wants to make money off of your desperations. In very few cases do we see true success from little work and little effort towards something. Keep that in mind and trust the process. I will say one thing though, not all gurus on the internet are out to get your money. Some people are out there truly trying to teach you good information. Rule number 7, ask yourself if it is truly necessary. You will realize how many things that we do and we want in our lives that are totally dispensable. This is a very important rule to consider because when our attention goes towards something that offers zero value to our brand or our business, well, you get the point. Money flows where attention goes. So try and focus your attention the next time on something that will provide value, like feed you information or give you tips and tricks on how to better your craft or anything that will progress you. Rule number 8, love your destiny. Life's like a wild ride, right? Stuff doesn't always go the way we hope, but it all adds up to get us where we're meant to be. How we actually handle the crazy twists and turns can shape what comes next. So keep your cool. We've all got this potential for awesomeness inside of us, but we tend to take different paths and some might take a little bit longer than others. I say this to my friends all the time, you might be a little bit older than that guy and you might not have as much stuff on your track record, but you're gonna get there eventually if you stay disciplined. Rule number 9, talk to death. And this might sound a little bit weird, right? I don't mean this literally. I'm referring specifically to reading the books and the stories of the greatest to ever live, diving into and expanding on life experiences from those who were successful emperors and businessmen long before you and I were even alive. Let's think about it, right? Information and data are at such an influx that casually reading a book is almost unheard of in our generation. Our facts are based on the opinions of our peers, and most of the information we see is controlled and monitored on social media. By just reading a few select books that I'll tag down below in this video, you can become so much more articulate and well-informed. Keep this in mind, right? One of the books I'll tag in this video, super important to me, How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie. I recommend you guys read that book. Rule number 10, be hard on yourself and sympathetic to others. The Stoic rule, be hard on yourself and sympathetic to others, one of my favorite rules for life, embodies a core principle of Stoicism, urging individuals to practice self-discipline and accountability, while at the same time embracing empathy and understanding for others. It emphasizes self-improvement through an honest self-assessment and resilience in facing challenges. At the same time, it promotes compassion and recognizing the, shared human experience, and it encourages kindness and empathy towards others for a more virtuous and fulfilling life. This rule is specifically important, and I'll talk a little bit more about it when I do my book summary on the book How to Win Friends and Influence People, so make sure to check that one out. Remember that you die every day. Rule number 11. All the time that has passed is the property of death. We think of death as a tragic and sometimes unavoidable event, but in reality, it's constant. The Stoic rule, remember that you die every day, serves as a powerful reminder to live in the present moment and appreciate the importance of life. It encapsulates the Stoic philosophy's emphasis on embracing mortality and using it as motivation to live a purposeful, meaningful, and mindful life. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this video and really captured the essence of these 11 Stoic rules for a more structured and disciplined life. Make sure to check out the books I'll be linking in this video so you can grasp the concepts that I spoke about. Don't forget to let me know which rules you think resonated with you the most and which rules you'll be applying to your life. Thank you for watching, and as always, peace.